I can't tell you how much your life will change when you embody this one principle, which is resisting the role of the victim. I had a neighbor who was publicly shamed in a neighborhood wide email. She was furious. She was completely convinced that she had done absolutely nothing wrong. Here's what changed everything. In this teaching that I want to share with you, you'll learn why staying in the role of the victim keeps you stuck and how to step out of it. You'll learn how taking responsibility, even partially, releases you from carrying anger and resentment, and why we cannot be the victim and the victor at the same time. Finally, you'll learn the Ho'oponopono principle that sets both people in this story free without waiting for an apology. I'm Kumujini Iwalani Naluai, and I'm here at Ho'omana Spa on the island of Maui. I love to gather with energy workers, healers, body workers who love these teachings of Aloha Spirit, Ho'oponopono, and Lomi Lomi. We're here to gather to wrap the arms of Aloha around the globe. E Ho'oponopono kākou. Let us make things right together. Going back to my neighbor in the park, she was, of course, beside herself. She was pissed. When I ran into her, the story came pouring out. The email her neighbor had sent to the entire community, calling for her dogs to be removed, put down. This was a public shaming over a moment at the dog park fence. Her two large dogs, who I know very well, are so sweet, yes, rambunctious. They had bolted to the fence and barked ferociously at this neighbor's cats next door, as dogs do. She called them, she tried to get their attention, and they didn't come. And her neighbor, a woman with many, many cats, whose property backed right up to the dog park, had been terrified. The email was an overreaction. She knew it. But the dog owner was shaken, enraged, and feeling humiliated. She was certain she was the one who had been wronged. So I asked her a simple question. What do you think the source of your cat lady neighbor's upset actually was? Maybe the woman with the cats was truly frightened. Maybe she watched those dogs at the fence and feared for her animals' lives. Maybe the email was just panic, not malice. Next question I asked was, is there any part of this that you feel you could take responsibility for? Not because I was naming her as wrong, and not because I think the response was fair, but because taking responsibility, even for a small part of the disharmony, would release her from something far heavier than the conflict itself. In Ho'oponopono, we resist the role of the victim, because in the role of the victim, there must always be a perpetrator. And as long as we are sitting pointing the fingers, we can't move. We can't be the victim and the victor at the same time. The next day, I ran into her again, and she was thanking me. She and her husband had sat down in the evening and written a genuine letter of apology and sent it to the whole neighborhood. She felt lighter immediately. The anger that she had been holding, gripping, released its hold on her, and she realized she cannot control how her neighbor feels going forward, but she no longer has to carry it herself. She was having a physiological reaction in her body, and now she had freed herself. Ho'oponopono asks us to lay down that part of us that wants to feel separate from or better than others. It's not about demanding an apology to make things right. It's really about being willing to come to humility and to instead offer an apology. That willingness is where our freedom lies. That's where it lives. So if this was helpful for you and you're ready to put into practice these principles of Ho'oponopono, just write Pono in the comments below. If you want to learn more teachings just like this one, we'll be diving deep into Ho'oponopono embodied in our upcoming retreat in August, in our Lomi Lomi immersion. And if you're interested in joining us right here for a live retreat, write Pono in the comments below, and we will make sure that you have everything you need to join us right here for a live retreat. Aloha, everyone, and ahui.